Commanders, there you are. Brilliant, thank you for joining me. I am continuing to develop my World War II stroke bolt action stroke conflict 47 forces with a new truck. A truck, you say? Is that interesting? Yes, actually, it's very interesting. These are the LRDG, the Long Range Desert Group trucks that the Special Air Service used to use in the Second World War. Now, I play Conflict 47, so in my little scenario, in my background, these have come over to Europe. So I may be painting mine in this wonderful desert pinky type colour, or I might go for a kind of Western European type camouflage. I'm not sure. I'm not sure yet. I've not decided. But for the moment, let's have a look at the box. Beautifully presented as Rubicon Models are. History on the back, which I love about these products as well. So we've got the way that different trucks were used. It tells us that some were two-wheel, some were four-wheel drive to save fuel on the long-range desert expedition. So I didn't know that. So there you go. So just by reading a box for a model, I've learned something new about the Second World War. So that's pretty amazing. No cellophane on the front, but then, as I said in previous videos, I think the stuff from Rubicon is usually wrapped well inside, so there's no need for it. So let's open her up. Wonderful, exciting. Usually, I would say there's a lot in Rubicon Models, so I think I'm going to be, there we go, not disappointed. Oh yes, absolutely. More. Look at that. More. So wow, let's put these aside. And I see people there already. Let's put these aside. Put those over there. There we go, safely. Instructions. So look at those first, shall we? All transfers. Ooh, nice little plastic packaging themselves. I'm terrible at doing transfers, I've got to say, but they are very teeny and detailed and wonderful. So here we are. Detailed instructions. I've never had a problem with Rubicon instructions before. Everything's gone together just fine. My guess is that this will also be festooned with machine guns, as the Special Air Service stuff was, and my experience of Rubicon Models is that there's extra stuff on that I can use for other modelling projects. So I want to start playing what's it called? Gaslands, I think it's called. A futuristic combat with trucks and cars and things. I've already taken a machine gun off of a Rubicon kit that was spare and glued that onto a Corgi car. So that's exciting too. So you'll have extra modelling potential with this kit. So there we go. Have a quick close look at these. I'm terrible. I never put these on because I am awful at using them. But for you artisan and artistic modelers out there, they will be extremely useful. Maybe I should have a go. Maybe I should push my boundaries. What do you think? Maybe I should. So what we've got here, we've got the here we go. We'll go this one first, shall we? Oh, there's a little extra bag there. Oh, bit of superstructure. What would that be? Let me get my magnifying glass out and have a look at what that is. Oh yes, it's the front bodywork. There you go. So that'll go on the front of the truck and make it look truck-like. There we go. Then we've got many people. I don't yet know who all these people will be. They could be different versions of drivers for different regiments, or they could just be crew. They could just be to man the machine guns at the back of the truck, couldn't they? And then a selection of weaponry there. A number, I was right, a number of machine guns there. And then we've got the main body of the truck. What should we open up first? And how should we open up such a well-packaged barrier, such a well-packaged set of sprues? Only one thing will be able to defeat this enemy of packaging. Yes, it is Caliburn. Yes, the blade that will save a nation. And there we go, like butter, like the enemies of old fallen before. The heroic blade. There we go, not a problem at all. Try and be safe with my blade. It's a well-used blade, this, so it may need replacing, but of course, how can you replace such a magical artifact? I don't know. So there we go. There's the first sprue. Oh, in all its glory. Brilliant. Wheels, spare wheel, of course, very important. Steering wheel. Steering wheels. Ooh, that's good for diorama projects. Extra steering wheel there. Transmission. Well, not transmission. The base of the truck, I guess. That would be the sides. Great stuff. The body is quite a substantial piece, actually. Hey, what else would you expect from a truck? Next, the accoutrement. I apologise to any watchers from the wonderful nations of France there for my terrible accents, my terrible attempt at your wonderful language. Here we are, the bits. So yes, a number of people almost complete there. So not separate torsos, just the guys. They look like they're standing up. Oh no, that one's sitting down. So that's a driver. So I think at least one of those might be standing up. So we could be looking at crew for the back, as I theorised. Then we've got arms, of course. Don't know what those bits are yet. Heads, those probably be mountings for for guns and things like that. And then a selection, yes, a selection of machine guns. I am told that such trucks in World War II were festooned with ordnance, weapons, etc. And then finally, the truck front. There we go. These grills. I don't know what it is about a Chevrolet. Chevys always look cool, don't they? Even when they're trucks. So there we go. So there are all the bits that we need, and I am going to go on and have a go at putting that together. So there are all the bits that we need, so I'm going to have a go at putting those together. Wonderful. But what to do with all this packing material? I better put it away carefully. Excellent. So we've got the two axles with the four wheels on, and we've got a smoother axle there, axle with a bobble on there, some link to the transmission perhaps there. So the smoother axle seems to go on the front of the transmission, and the one with the bobble on goes on the back, if I've interpreted the instructions correctly. Are you replacing? 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 there we have the truck, mostly constructed. Just the people, drivers, crew, and the guns. There we go. There's the first pole for the gun to go on, the mounting for one of the guns. So I'm going to keep those separate. Put the guns together, put the soldiers together, and then paint those separately. Wonderful. There we are, with some paint on. The less than artistic job that I do of models. I'm sure you commanders out there will do far better than me. I've gone for the green because of the particular game and set of scenarios that I'll be using this wonderful model in, but obviously the more traditional colour scheme from the Long Range Desert Group truck shown on the box art. So there we have it, the Long Range Desert Group Chevrolet truck from Rubicon Models, and that's going to go really with my Jeeps. So remember, commanders, when you are venturing out with your airborne forces, a truck and 2 machine guns is the key. Take care.